Hello and welcome back to 64 Squares Official. Today we are looking at a brilliant attacking game played by the legendary American world champion Robert James Fischer during a simultaneous exhibition in Davis, California in 1964. Fischer was famous for his incredible opening preparation, precise calculation, and relentless attacking style. In every simultaneous exhibitions, he rarely missed tactical opportunities. In this game, he demonstrates how the Evans Gambit can generate powerful initiative, rapid development, and devastating tactical threats. So let's dive into the game move by move. Playing with white, Fischer starts with e4 and e5 by Celle. Both players take their claim in the center. Now knight to f3 and knight to c6. White attacks the e5 pawn while black develops naturally. Now bishop to c4, bishop to c5. Both bishops eyes the sensitive f7 and f2 squares. Now b4, the famous Evans Gambit. Fischer sacrifices a pawn to gain a rapid development and seize the initiative. Now bishop takes b4. Black accepts the gambit. Now c3, attacking the bishop. The bishop is immediately questioned. White gains valuable tempo. Now bishop retreats to e7. Instead of retreating to a5, black chooses a quieter square. Now d4. Fischer opens the center before black finishes development, exactly what the Evans Gambit is designed for. Now d6. Black reinforces e5 but remains somewhat passive. Now d takes e5. White immediately opened lines. Now knight takes e5. Black recaptures. Now knight takes e5 and d takes e5. Pieces are exchanged, leaving white with active development. Now queen to h5. Attacking the pawn. The first tactical punch. Fischer immediately targets e5 and f7, forcing black to react. Now g6. Black attacks the queen and Fischer wins a pawn. Meanwhile, attacking the rook on h8. Instead of retreating, Fischer wins the central pawn. Now white is simply a pawn up while maintaining the initiative. Knight to f6. Now bishop to a3. Excellent development. The bishop pressures e7 and prevents black from castling comfortably. Now rook to f8. Black chooses the awkward rook move to defend f7. Already black's position is becoming uncomfortable. Now Fischer goes for kingside castling. King safety first. Meanwhile, every white piece is entering the attack. Now knight to g4, attacking the queen. Black looks for counterplay against the queen. Now queen to g3. The queen calmly retreats while keeping pressure. Now bishop takes a3. Black captures the bishop. Now knight takes a3. White develops another piece toward the center. Every piece becomes active. Now queen to e7, attacking the knight on a3. Black finally connects some pieces. Now bishop to b5 check. A useful check. The bishop pins and disrupts black's coordination. Now c6. This is a force move. Now knight to c4. The knight heads towards a d6. A classic outpost. Now queen to e6. Black protects important squares. Now rook a to d1. Another rook joins the attack. Notice how every white piece is now active. Now c takes b5 and attacking the knight on c4 as well. Black grabs the bishop. Material matters less than activity here. Now queen to c7. A beautiful queen infiltration. Now black's king is under enormous pressure. Now bishop to d7, developing while defending. Now knight to d6 check. A powerful knight leap. The king is dragged into the center. Now king to e7. This is a force move. Now knight to f5. An outstanding tactical shot. The knight sacrifices itself to expose black's king completely. Now g takes f5. This is a force move. E takes f5, attacking the queen and possible threats on rook to e1. Opening the e file. Now every white piece participates in the attack. Now rook a to c8, attacking the queen. Black tries to defend. Now rook takes d7 check. A spectacular exchange sacrifice. The rook removes one of the black's key defenders. Now queen takes d7. This is a force move. And now f6 check. A dangerous pass pawn becomes the spearhead of the attack. Now knight takes f6. Black eliminates it. Now rook to e1 check. Another rook enters the attack. The attack never slows down. Knight to e4. Black is about to lose this knight, blocking the file. Now rook takes e4 with a check. Now king to f6. The king is exposed in the center. Now queen takes d7. Fischer calmly wins black's queen. Now the attack transforms into a completely winning endgame. Now rook f to d8, attacking the queen. Black develops the rook. Now queen to g4. The queen stays active while threatening additional checks and material. Black's position is hopeless, and it was in this position black resigned the game, because from this position white can easily win from here onwards. Now let's take some key lessons from the game. The Evans Gambit is all about development and initiative. Rapid piece activity is often worth far more than an extra pawn. Bring every piece into the attack. Tactical opportunities arise naturally when your opponent falls behind in development. Exchange sacrifices are powerful when they expose the enemy king. Fischer converted his initiative into a decisive tactical victory with remarkable precision. This game is a perfect example of Bobby Fischer's attacking brilliance. Rather than focusing on material, he prioritized a rapid development, opened lines, and relentless pressure. His knight sacrifice on knight to f5 and the stunning rook takes d7 check exchange sacrifice showcase why Fischer remains one of the greatest tactical players in chess history. So if you enjoyed this analysis and want to see more legendary games, brilliant combinations, and easy to follow chess lessons, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video from 64 Squares Official. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.